Hey guys, it's Lucid. I mentioned this a couple days ago, but I've got the podcast that I'm working on with a few other people. Daz Tactic, Battle Mode, Sean, myself, Richard York. We're basically a bunch of strategy game nerds, and we're talking about different games we like, different mechanics we like, sometimes games we hate. And yeah, we've got a pretty cool episode coming up. This one's going to be about what our favorite games in 2024 were. Make sure to go check it out. I've got a link in the description. But basically, we're talking about what our favorite games were. Dominion 6, of course, gets mentioned by somebody other than me. I've got a different game I'm talking about, though, of course, I have to chime in on Dominion 6. But yeah, it's pretty fun. A lot of games that get mentioned I had never really heard of or seriously considered. And so it's really fun. It's kind of like a video game review because we're kind of reviewing and talking about games we like. But at the same time, some of us don't really understand some of the games, so it's also like a bit of an explanation of how they work and kind of comparing it to other games that maybe you've heard of. So it's pretty cool. We're probably going to be playing some games together, as like all five of us together playing the same game, which is pretty interesting because some of the games we're talking about I've never played before, and it'll push me kind of out of my comfort zone in terms of games that I normally like. But I think it's interesting because one of the things that's really interesting to me when looking at games, especially as I'm like designing one now, is what mechanics make games fun. Like, when is it good to draw inspiration from real life? So, like, for example, Richard York is really into like modern military games. And some of the games he's into, they have like all the different kinds of ammunition and weapon systems, and they're modeled not as like HP sponges, DPS generators, but with the lethality and kind of mechanics that you would expect in real life, where they're actually used to train military officers and things like that. So they're modeling real ballistics, real chance to hit, armor penetration values, and because of that, you get the kind of lethality that you actually have in real war. Where like, okay, you hit the tank with this gun, either it does almost nothing, or it severely injures the tank or kills it. Like, there's not a huge amount of middle ground often. So it's pretty interesting. I'll probably be playing some of those with these guys. My channel is not really going to become a variety channel. We're definitely still going to do some YouTube stuff. We've got the Dominion 6 tournament coming up. I need to make the map for that and do the announcement and start doing signups. But that'll be coming up. But we will also be having some streams where like all these guys and I are getting together and we're playing some different games. So that should be fun. Go check it out if you're interested. And yeah, see you there. Cheers.